chairperson of the IPSC, my dear friend Dr. Jagpreet Singh, Secretary IPSC and the host of this conference, Dr. M.B. Prasad. Today, we conferred the award of Bhishma Pitamaha Award, and Captain A.J. Singh Ji. Today he has been honored by Gautam Singhania Lifetime Achievement Award, two prestigious awards of the IPSC body. Dignitaries of IPSC and friends, those who are participating in this webinar, in this conference. Since today we all are facing through some unusual situation. There's a global musical chair competition is going on, especially for administrator like us and school management by all of you, managed by all of you. Nobody knows when the school is going to open and when school is going to be closed. This is a global crisis, this is a global challenge we all are facing. I personally agree with Dr. Prasad. Beyond this crisis, time has come for the blended learning mode, because there is no alternative to physical teaching, classroom teaching in a boarding school, in a school, not only in a boarding school, in a school, going to school and with uniform, with its timetable, and staying in a boarding school itself a discipline, itself a practice, itself a worship, I can say. All these are necessary, but in the changing time, not for the crisis point of view, but the kind of knowledge, kind of information are available in the different part of globe, and technology is giving all of us an opportunity to part of this knowledge journey. So blended mode is a order of the day, and let us we all convert this crisis to an opportunity. Since last 2 years, we have developed this mode for the Indian education system, not only Indian education system, for the global education system. And all the IPSC school are the leading tertiary, leading models of this kind of mode. And your practice is going to create a benchmark on this area, not only for the technological point of view, but the kind of content you all have developed. This is going to help the Indian students. Friends, I am happy, I am very delighted to part of this IPSC conference. When my friend Jagpreet Ji invited me, I was thinking to come in person, but due to COVID, I could not come. I will be part of this process sometime in future, in person. Whether you invite me as a guest or not, Jagpreet Ji will remember me as a public policy practitioner, the kind of thing I learned from Dr. Prasad and Captain A.J. Singh, and from all of you. We have to prepare our future generation for 21st century. When IPSC formed, this is the time of colonial rules. India was supposed to get freedom within few hours. Footsteps were, we all were listening the footstep in those days. And this association served its purpose since last 8 decades. How should be the Indian education? What is the roadmap? What are the challenges? What are the opportunity? And you have immensely contributed to the policy area, to the practical models, and you have produced lot of responsible instruments. I'll consciously use this word instrument for the transforming the society, transforming the economy, transforming the public policy domain. All your schools have contributed immensely. So in charge of education sector of country, in the beginning, I pay my gratitude to all of you for your glorious contribution to our policy domain. Friends, in the 21st century, what is our challenge? What is our need? How is the economy? How is the societal values? How education is the primary instrument of societal transformation? And if we put together all of our reports, I think today, when human values are at challenge, I am listening Dr. Prasad, his elaborate interpretation of dharma and mama dharma. This part of his speech is really impressive. Dharma is a scientific connotation of ethics and nature. What should we do as a civilized person, as a responsible person, as a truthful person? What should we do in the 21st century? I think India's primary responsibility is to create global citizens. Today, in the competitive atmosphere, everybody is thinking about himself. Everybody is thinking about their own country. Everybody is thinking about their own race. But India is such a civilization. India is such a big society. We never thought about ourselves only. Yes, we thought about ourselves, but we thought about global well-being also. Therefore, in our ethos, there is a great saying, we are strong believer of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We believe entire globe is our family. And in the present scenario, in the beginning of the 21st century, COVID crisis is not the only challenge. Hunger, health, shelter, dignified living, economic well-being. These are the real challenges. If we will not address all these issues in a proper manner, in a right time, we can imagine a chaosness in future. And with this background, what is our strength? I think India is, we may have a lot of challenges, but India is rich in one area. It's knowledge-based society. When I'm talking about knowledge-based society, it is not only formal learning methodology, not formal going to school. Indian society is full of wisdom. Those who have participated in the freedom movement, never they thought we will be having the fruit in our lifetime. They were not literate in our definition form. All part of society, all segment of society, there are numerous of examples when society was at crossroad, society was at crisis. Indian society come up to the occasion, come up to the time, come up to the face the crisis. Only a knowledge-based society can think in that way. So that is our strength. And today, Prime Minister Modi has envisioned a new education policy, national education policy, which education policy is talking about inclusivity, which policy is talking about equitable education. Friends, we are talking about equitable education and inclusive education. This model can be a global model. Language is our strength. Fortunately, today is the Hindi Divas. This is a right occasion to ponder over the national education policy. A national education policy can be the instrument of transforming India to a global power. We must concentrate on developing a critical thinking aptitude among the youngsters of the country. Innovation, technology, these are part of our societal process. The challenge is how to put this societal knowledge to formal education system. And I hope the eminent gathering like IPSC in the framework of NEP will guide us, give us idea how to critical thinking, innovation, technology, transformation, all these areas which will create entrepreneurial capacity in society. Today, we must create facility, we must create, give opportunity to all our youngsters. One segment of society will think, one segment of society will plan, the bigger society, the greater society will implement that. And education is the catalyst, and secondary education is the primary area to create that ecosystem. We have to create entrepreneurship within our society. We can't be only employee for a long time, long period. We have to create employer mindset. Employer mindset will come only when the society will be entrepreneur. We have to create more wealth creator. Wealth creator can only be the job giver. And our challenge is how to create employability. I agree. We have to learn from the global models. Sometime I was thinking, is language is a barrier for our development? When I'm looking after some of the developed economy in the globe, if I take the name of Japan, Germany, and China recently, they are the economic superpower of the global economy today. I don't think they are depending on a particular language to develop their economy. I strongly believe if a student will read and learn the language, which language he is listening from his childhood, he is speaking to his parents, to his neighbors, to his immediate society. If in that language the language he is listening and speaking, if in that language he will learn and write, he will study and write, then the core critical thinking of the youngsters will come out. I personally request this August gathering, if we have to, after 75th year of our independence, we have to ponder about what is our road ahead of the next century, the next 80 years of the 21st century. We have to be innovative, we have to be entrepreneurial, we have to be wealth creator, we have to create job, not only for India. I cite one example. If I'm happy to inform this August gathering, we have crossed 150 crore of vaccine doses in our country. This is highest, and all are documented in the CoWIN app. Some countries are claiming they have bigger number than us. All best wishes to them, but we have a record here. Who has developed this robust vaccine production network? This is not only going to benefit Indian citizens. Today, this is contributing to the global well-being. This is our Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam model. This is our dharma. This is our Mama Dharma in our responsibility. So I request this August gathering, IPSC in its 82nd conference, in the next deliberation, in the entire year, we should create an ecosystem how we'll prepare global citizens. There is a NEP, there is an instrument of change, and you are the critical thinker. So once again, I thanks all of you for involving me in this August process. Thank you, friends.